Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be reviewing one more Bortnikoff perfume. This is thanks to Fragrance BD who sent me these samples. I did cover yesterday two. Before this, I covered two other perfumes from this house. I think Maximus, and then one more. I follow the name, but out of these five, yesterday I did one. Today I'm doing two, so only one left. After this is called Sayat Nova, the dark juice. I can see that one I'll review tomorrow. I think that's the most interesting one so far. But right now I'm gonna show you review of Bortnikov Mysterious Oud. This one right here. This one, the bottle is so different than I have checked the bottle in Google. It's so different than what they have usually, the square shaped bottles. Looks like a little bit like Nishane or Fragrance Du Bois, I think, this house. And few other houses like Rojada, they have very nice cap. They have sometimes metallic, sometimes wooden cap, but every single bottle is so beautiful. Spray works fine, and the box is very pretty. These fragrances go for very premium pricing, so you really test these fragrances first, if possible, before making a full commitment to a full purchase. Okay, because it can be a dangerous full blind buy, because oud is not a very safe note. But if you are connoisseur of oud based perfumes, or you like agar oud oil, that sort of attar, so this can really interest you. So I have this pre-sprayed on the paper for 2 hours. I let it sit here. I didn't try it on my skin because right now it's very hot and humid outside, despite some rain once in a while. But the weather is really bad, and after having the second vaccination, I'm feeling a little bit unwell. Like I think it's taking effect. I'm getting a little bit feverish at times, ache in the body, and a little bit sleepy. Okay, so I didn't want to get myself a headache by spraying this. I didn't want to take the risk. But this oud basically is a cold weather kind of time. It shines, but many people do not bother. Middle East, they wear oud all year round, so to each his own. Okay, so let's see how this smells on dry down. The dry down actually is really smooth. I really like the dry down. The dry down, it's a lot less aggressive, or a lot less scary, or a lot less, I would say, what's the word, not adventurous. It's a lot less what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit tired after doing two reviews. But it's a lot more smoother, than compared to the opening. Opening is very I would say, love it or hate it, very polarizing opening. Let's spray this freshly and talk about it. Okay, thanks Fragrance BD for doing such awesome favors to my channel, and really means a lot. Okay, Pantobai, here you go. This video is dedicated to you, and also Shubhabai. Okay, both of the awesome owners. So let's spray a little bit. Okay, so let it sit there because it's freshly sprayed. I don't want to smell it right away. I tell you, I have few oud based perfumes like in my collection, but mostly what I wear is, if I really wear oud, I'll just tell you my take. Okay, if I wear oud, I go for sweet, candid, westernized sort of oud, more fruity, amberish. So they are easier to wear. I also have some oud like Kalemat, original Kalemat. I have Steven's creation. I have one bottle I really find hard time wearing it, but I think it's called Oud Luxuria. This is also from niche house of Navitus. This one has agar oud in this, and also many other dark fragrance like black to black. So basically oud, my observation in oud is, I'm not the biggest fan of oud. Okay, I like designer ouds a lot, but I find oud to be very unwearable, and that is my problem. Do not understand, do not feel that I'm saying oud is not wearable. If you like oud, if you like agar oud, because you are in the next level already. For me, I like to play with sweet perfumes. Most of my collections is from designer. You can see Hugo Boss or Mercedes Benz, or Princess Rose de Mai by Kilian. More sweet, wearable, safer kind of perfume. So this one, let's see how this one goes. I still like to review this because this can be a good reference point for people who are looking for buying this fragrance. Okay, so I smell this. Okay, if I'll tell you two stories. One thing is my story, other one is a person who never tried oud in their life. If you never tried a oud based fragrance, it will smell like a butt. Okay, I'm just, do not, I again, I'm saying this review with a lot of respect. I'm not trying to mock this fragrance or the owner Bortnikov, Mr. Bortnikov, but in general, people who actually experience the fragrance, what it may smell like. Oud may smell like very skanky, very Bernier-ish, sometimes smoky, sometimes what is the skanky is the word. Basically, it will stink, at times that agar oud will stink to someone's nose because it's not, it's like not bergamot, it's not tulips, it's not strawberry. This is literally from the wooden wood, like trees, and then it's a fermentation happens, not fermentation, like there's sort of some sort of what do you call, the tree will get treated in many ways and it will get infected. It comes from infection, and then the process is very, very long process. You can see documentaries on YouTube. But in general, my idea of oud is, if you mix it with some other notes, it becomes very wearable. Like you can add some citruses, or you can add some animalic note or some florals. Usually oud people pair it with rose, and I do not like oud and rose based combo that much, because then I get a headache, I get a little bit. This one does have the rose, okay. But thankfully it has a lot of other notes like nutmeg. I think it one has castoreum or civet, one of those animalic notes. It has a lot of spices, okay. It has oud, agarwood. This one, some sweetness about it. I think the sweetness, this is why I'm liking this a lot. It's very, very, very supremely beautiful perfume. Despite all the stuff I said, it's a very beautiful perfume. When I smell it, I smell a lot of like notes that smells like a heaven. This is how heaven must smell like. If you have nice sort of florals everywhere, you have this nice trees, you have this natural earthiness everywhere. This is made with a lot of love, okay. Just a while back I did review the triad one, okay. This one I gave 7 because I felt it a little bit common. This one, I also smelled this DNA before in high class, very expensive oud based perfumes, but mostly oils, essential oils from Abdul Samad Al Qureshi or something more premium house, like Arabian oud. They make this kind of quality. So if you are familiar with Arabian oud and Abdul Samad Al Qureshi or Rasasi's premium oud, this is some of the best oud used in this perfume, okay. And I can tell you, the price that you pay, it's just for that quality, okay. This is a very I would say high class fragrance. It's something I smell, it feels like it's someone of royalty would wear, okay. Someone with this nice big what do you call, like jubba and a big dress with the turban, they wear in Arab countries. The guy who's the lord, like the king or the sultan, he would wear something like it. And there's this nice sort of I think there was a citrus. Yeah, there's this open Fragrantica notes are open. Yeah, I told you some citruses, bergamot. They have orange, cardamom, amber. So cardamom is a spice. Then they have, yes, castoreum, myrrh, cinnamon. Yeah, the sweetness of cinnamon is there. Cloves, not so much so far. Tonka bean, perhaps is there, but it's not. It's more dark than sweet. Jasmine, nutmeg, there's a rose, pink pepper. Yeah, the spices continue. The base got agarwood, Indian oud, opopanax, tolu balsam, cedar, lot of notes, man. Oh man, cedar, sandalwood, labdanum, lotus, and vanilla. So it's a very heavily jam-packed sort of notes breakdown in one perfume. It's very compressed sort of perfume, I think. It got depth. It definitely got, when you smell it, you can see there's layers of perfume in this one. One perfume, if you ask me to pick next to this, which is more sweeter version of this, would be Oud Satin Mood by MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, okay. Francis Kurkdjian's collection, they have Oud Cashmere Mood. This is close to that, but Oud Cashmere Mood goes different ways. The roses in that a little bit different than this one. But yeah, I can tell you that oud line of Francis Kurkdjian, it comes close to this, but this is really, really good quality. But you need to again test it, and this is basically not something you wear in a club, okay. It's something you wear perhaps in a business trip or professionally, like a formal gathering or a meeting. It's a very serious sort of upper class formal fragrance with a suit or something. If you have a rose stuck here on your suit, that would be really, really good. The fragrance would be actually very much for a mature crowd. I would say 40 plus men would really, if you are like aging like a fine whiskey, this is a fragrance for you, okay. So high class, I like it a lot. I like the depth of it. I can see, when more and more I smell it, I can see that animalic stinkiness is in there. That castoreum is very animalic, okay. But I like animal. I like kuros. I get a little bit of kuros in this as well. So a lot of perfumes will remind you of very good quality. I don't know exactly how much this costs, but I think it's gonna be expensive as hell, like $400 for 50 ml or something like it. And I'm pretty sure their fragrances are not very widely available. Or in bulk, okay. So if you can collect a bottle, if you like a sample, buy it immediately if you see it somewhere, because perhaps it's not as available as Versace or Paco Rabanne, not huge in production. So less production, more quality, and if you're owner of one of these bottles, you can be very proud of it. So overall, the quality wise, this fragrance in the end, after a long talk, Mysterious Oud, it is very mysterious fragrance for most people. For me, it's not that mysterious because I smell these notes, each and every note before in different perfumes, but I think it's a very good high quality fragrance. And uniqueness for me is kind of like not much unique to my nose, but the quality is 10 out of 10. Okay, so the fragrance, I'm giving it out of respect for what it is. I will give it 9 out of 10. Okay, the first one I think I reviewed was the Amber Cologne. I think that's the Amber Cologne, isn't it? That one I love it so much because I live in a hot country. I gave, yeah, Amber Cologne, I think I gave it 10 out of 10. So 110, 19, 17, and 17.5 so far. So we'll see how Sayat Nova goes. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Fragrance BD. These are always a pleasure to study and enjoy while I do the reviews. Take care, guys. I'm gonna sign off tonight. A little bit down with that, after the flu shot, a little bit energy is down, but I'll be back soon, hopefully. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.